So hello everybody, welcome back to Burnt Church. I've got my daughter's quilt rack here that I made. If you ain't seen that video, go back and check it out. It's a cherry quilt rack. But I've got these holes here in it that I'm going to plug. I'm going to use a piece of walnut that we sawmilled here to plug them holes. The sawmill lumber is alright if you dry it good, but before I was going to build like cabinets or something with it, I would have it kiln dried. But this thing here will be alright. If it dries up any, we can pull the plugs out of it and tighten the screws down. So anyway, that being said, we're going to make us some dowel pins out of this. And if you'll come along with me, I'll show you how I'm going to do it. So to make this dowel pin, my hole that I'm putting it in is about 3/8. So I'm going to set this table saw just a little over 3/8. That's what we're going to make our dowel rod with. If anybody likes this, put it down in the comments and I'll try to show you how to make one of these. It's made out of a 3/8 inch socket. So we want to put it in the vise here. You want to clamp it pretty hard, not hard enough to bust it, but hard enough to hold it. So if you got a long strip, you might want to cut it down to 16, 18 inches. It'll go through this better, shorter. If you get it too long, it tries to bow and stuff as you're doing this. And what you want to do is whittle the ends down small enough you can get it into your drill chuck, and small enough that it'll start into this socket. And as you turn it, you push through. Well, there you go. That's how you make a dowel rod out of a square piece of wood. Now they ain't slick as what the ones you buy. If you've got some sandpaper, just put it in your drill, turn it, hold your sandpaper on it, and run it back and forth. And it'll smooth them up pretty good. Dry wood works the best for it. Green wood don't do too good. We'll cut these and put them in this quilt rack, see what they look like. I'm burning it up, if you can tell. It's 100 degrees in here. If you hear a little something running, I had to turn the fan on over here. I was burning up. So our dowel rod here, you can see they're pretty rough after you run it through that. So take a piece of sandpaper and wrap it around it. Just be careful when you do, when you're using drills like this. But just hold it, work your paper back and forth as you run your drill. That smooths it up. So what I do is I cut them long enough that I can handle them. And then I'll put a little glue on there and peck it into the hole and just leave it set till the glue sets up. And then I'll saw them off flush and sand it down. I'm using this Tight Bond Premium. I usually use Gorilla Glue, but I can't find it for some reason. I've had it somewhere and I don't know what I've done with it. I usually just take them in till they're tight, and I'll leave it just like that right there overnight and cut it off as close as I can, and then sand it down the rest of the way. But that's how you make pegs out here in the country. You don't want to have to drive to town and buy some. That little tool right there is real handy when you're doing woodwork. But anyway, that's it. We'll finish this up and we'll be done with this thing. So what you do after your glue dries is get you some kind of saw, either a jigsaw or an end saw. I'm going to cut these off just as close as I can get them. Now see what you've got there. Now I'm going to sand that down with a sander. I think that'll look real good. We'll get it finished. That there will really stand out on this cherry. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. It's been real fun to make. But this is Burnt Church. I thank you for watching. Don't forget about the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. When we get there, we'll give something away. We'll figure it out. But I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.